No Bradbury. It's Ben Brown at center, and it's Jared Wilson at left guard, which to me lets you know not only did he pass by guys like Cole Strange and Caden Wallace, who's working more at guard in this camp than a year ago where he was a tackle, without your starting center, quote-unquote, Garrett Bradbury here today, it tells me they're looking at him at guard.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, it seems like the draft class has a chance to be even better than we thought, and it went in with pretty high expectations, and we keep focusing on the first 3 picks. Might be more than that. I mean, if they end up with 2 starting offensive linemen.
As Bedard said, both on the left side, too.
Yeah.
If you get Campbell and Wilson, your left tackle, your left guard, on the first 2 days of the draft, it is pretty. I mean, we're a long ways from knowing if that's what it's going to be, but if that's what it is, that would be great.
It is trending towards, obviously it's early, but it's trending towards those 2 guys being more impactful than even Henderson and Williams as of right now, right? Like, Williams has had his ups and downs, but you do have Diggs, you do have Pop Douglas, you do have Kayshon Boutte, so it seems like 3 guys might be ahead of him as far as the depth chart and as far as just opportunities on the field are concerned. And then running backs, it's been kind of hard for me to tell, but I feel like Ramondre's leading all the drills. You still have Gibson, so Henderson, there's been praise for Henderson. Obviously, he comes out of college as a really good pass blocker, which will get him on the field sooner rather than later. But that's kind of a crowded backfield. And so if you're looking for immediate impact, it might come more from the offensive lineman.
No, I think that's fair. Henderson right now, I mean, he's mixing in with the first team, but you're right. He's behind Ramondre Stevenson. He's behind Gibson when we see a lot of these drills. He's actually out here with Gibson returning kicks, right, or the up man returning kicks with Gibson. Kyle Williams feels like he is 4th-ish on the depth chart. It's probably him or Kendrick Bourne right now. He feels a touch behind Kayshon Boutte, never mind Pop Douglas and Steph Diggs at the top of the depth chart, and that's before Mac Hollins is out there. He's another guy missing today, still on PUP. So that's probably the right way to say it. Like, the guys who are going to make the biggest impact the quickest, at least on offense, maybe Woodson, the eraser, mixes in on defense.
Yeah, that's another one. Maybe your kicker. Hopefully your kicker.
Though the reports
I was
on
locked
him
in on that earlier, too.
Haven't been good. He's 6 for 6 yesterday, but everybody's like, yeah, they weren't close kicks. I wasn't super locked in on that,
It was a shaky 6 for 6, many were calling.
Yes.
Which I guess, it's a results business, Jones. If he's making his kicks, he's making his kicks. But I guess it wasn't with a lot of confidence. But, yeah, these 2 guys have been going back and forth. But, yeah, the rookie class, I mean, they needed help on the offensive line, clearly, desperately. And what's funny is, what was the guy's name? Was it Jonah Williams? The reports were in the second round, instead of Henderson, they really wanted another guard.
Oh, no. Not Jonah.
No.
The guy who Miami drafted.
Yeah, what the hell was his
I don't
name?
remember. The
Doesn't
guy
matter.
He went pick 37.
Yeah, but he was a guard. So they wanted another guard after taking Campbell, and they may have gotten it in Wilson a few rounds later. So, I mean, we'll see. But he's trending in the right direction.
Well, I think he's going to be one of your 5 on the O-line. I mean, the way things are trending now, and again, it can all change.
Yeah.
Like, day 1, Will Campbell didn't look great. We told you. Day 2, he looked better, so we're just kind of reacting to that. I think he's one of your 5. I think the way they're utilizing him, that's pretty clear. But without Bradbury today, him lining up at left guard and Ben Brown getting reps at center, who got a lot of reps at center last year for this team, not good ones, I would say that's telling you they're looking at him as their left guard. And that would be my takeaway early on.
Who do you think's the leader for center?
I think it's probably Bradbury.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, that is, and we started the show with Mike Vrabel's little media availability, and he does seem to talk about the veteran guys, kind of lumps the veteran guys together, and some are just not out there in cases, or some are getting shut down a little bit. So between Carlton Davis, Morgan Moses, Garrett Bradbury, I don't know. He didn't seem overly concerned, did he? He was just sort of like, hey, we got a plan, for all these guys. Meanwhile, we're up here. We're like, where's Davis? How come he's not out there? Morgan Moses is leaving. Is he not the right tackle? Because Curran made me feel a little bit better yesterday when I was like, is there a chance that Moses isn't the guy? He's like, no, Moses is the guy. It's, whether he's still good or not and remains healthy, but he's like, there's no doubt in Curran's mind.
He'll be the right tackle.
Week 1, Morgan Moses right tackle.
I feel a little better after listening to Vrabel today about Carlton Davis.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds more like management than anything. Gonzalez, we keep hearing, Curran said it yesterday, day-to-day. Garisian reported the same thing. She said day-to-day, so that feels like that's coming out from the team, that Gonzalez should be back sooner rather than later. Curran even said maybe for joint practices next week, which I think would be tremendous news if he's back out there for that. So, no, I largely feel better about the injury situation. We'll monitor it with Bradbury and certainly how they're sort of managing Morgan Moses on a pitch count there on the right side. You mentioned the other rookies, though. Kyle Williams. Phil Perry also does a stock up, stock down every day on NBC Sports Boston. One of his downs yesterday was Kyle Williams, who he said was on the receiving end of one of the prettiest passes all day. Drake May lofted a touchdown pass down the right sideline to Williams that was perfectly dropped in the bucket. He said prior to that, and we talked about these reps in real time when they happen, Williams dropped a back shoulder pass from May that hit him in the hands, and he's had occasional drop issues at Washington State as a collegian, and he's had multiple passes go through his hands at this point in camp. He had a great day one.
Yeah.
Since then, I feel like largely when you notice him, it is for something like that, a drop pass, or there was one throw in the right corner yesterday that I thought May missed him on. I would put that more on May than on him. But it hasn't looked like that after a strong showing on day one where he's making catches on the sideline on Christian Gonzalez.
I mean, after day one, we were talking about it might be a Diggs-Williams 1-2 punch.
That hasn't really looked super locked in between he and May.
No, unfortunately not. Now, he does have game-changing speed, so you wonder are there certain packages that McDaniels will feel comfortable using them, and maybe he's like a big play guy. It doesn't feel like he's going to be a guy that's getting a bunch of snaps necessarily, but there's a long way to go. There's the joint practices. There's 3 preseason games where I assume Diggs plays little to none. Matt Collins is going to play little to none. So that might be an opportunity for Kyle Williams to kind of shine a little bit, because you can't be the guy that drops passes when you don't even get that many thrown your way, right? Like, it's going to be just fewer and fewer. But he does have a skill set that I don't know if anybody else on the team has. So, that combined with being the third-round pick, like, he's for sure on the team. It's just a matter of, all right, how much are we going to see him on the field?
617-779-7937. Good day for the rookies yesterday. Offensive line coming around the last couple of days, it felt like, in full pads. Lighter practice today. We'll see how much we can read into it. Walkthrough scheduled for tomorrow. And then they're in the stadium on Friday night for season ticket holders, another walkthrough type of environment. So should be a lighter couple of days here for the Patriots. Jones and Keefe taking it all in live at Gillette, brought to you by McFarland Energy. We'll get back to your phone calls on this. We'll also get to the Boston Red Sox. The warning signs, Keefe, or the signs anyway, are that this deadline could be a bit of a letdown. We're getting closer and closer.
Getting too close.
I mean, what time is the deadline tomorrow? I should know this.
I've heard mixed things.
We're a little over 24 hours away. It's 6?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Over 6.
Right. You know what? That means Breslow has more time than I thought.
It should be like 2 or 3.
That's what I would think. But okay, good. Off day tomorrow. Breslow's got until 6, Craig.
I'll tell you, if the afternoon show gets to play the sounder throughout the show, I'm going to be pissed if we don't get to play the trade sounder at all, and they save all the trades till after 2.
I think we're going to be able to play
we'll
the trade sounder. Well, yeah, we have a full trade deadline program tomorrow.
I don't know if you want. Yeah, okay. You think trades tomorrow? Are you predicting a trade tomorrow?
A good one or a trade?
How about this? Let me ask you two
questions. Don't make a trade. Will they make a good one? I'm starting to doubt that.
Do you expect a Major League Baseball trade between 10 and 2 tomorrow?
Yes.
No. Do you expect a wait, what? What did you say? Do you expect a Red Sox trade between 10 and 2 tomorrow?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
I expect both.
That's very optimistic.
Now, I don't know if I expect, again, what we would consider a worthwhile Red Sox. I mean, Breslow made a lot of trades last year.
A trade is a trade.
Were any of them good?
The sounder.
Yeah.
Nick, you don't have to play it, but do you have the sounder ready?
Sure.
Just in case. Sure. Just in case. All right. I just wanted to make sure that you have it, because you never know. Trades could happen today, for God's sakes.
I mean, Nick, Keefe is locked in. He's got his binoculars today.
I got my binoculars today. This is my best day yet.
Keefe is as locked in as could be. What do you mean, sure?
I saw Mike Vrabel coaching up Milton Williams and Christian Barmore one-on-one. I saw that.
Nice.
He's pulling some of the defensive linemen, doing some individual work with them.
How about that?
Mike Vrabel, very hands-on coach. I'm liking what I'm seeing from here.
It's a whole new experience with binoculars.
It's just completely different. It's like my first practice. This is incredible. I can actually see the numbers now. I know who's out there.
We'll see what else.
What a thrill.
Keefe can glean and pass along through the binocs.